nobody's going to like me. About a half a cup a day. Yeah, we're like, but I gotta have my whatever. The more fructose we get, the worse it is. And matter of fact, the closer it pushes you to diabetes. So we want to be careful about that. For eat wrong for our body style. Okay, now I've heard this over and over. That's great, I'm just fat. Okay, yeah, well, okay, but what we really need to do is look at where are you carrying your weight. Are you little, skinny arms, skinny legs, and then we've got the middle? Are you thick all over? Are you like this? Where are you carrying it? Do you go like this? Diagonally? Where are you carrying it? Different body styles carry weight different places, which can give us different keys as to where the problems really are, whether it's a hormone imbalance, whether it's something metabolic, whether it's a disease setting in, whether it's a nutrient lacking. So these are things that you really need to get some personal guidance on. Because we can all surf the internet, please do not. And you can find 27 reasons today why chocolate is good, and why alcohol is good, but it might not be good for you. So I want you to be really careful about that. I want you to not eat if you're not hungry. See, it's such a habit, right? You know the brownies are there. You know they're there. How about if they just weren't on the counter? They were in the freezer, and you had to thaw one. Would you eat it?
Probably.
Well, okay, Lord.
You don't have the time.
You don't have the time because we want instant gratification. So that's one of the hard things. The problems with now, is it a hormonal imbalance? When do we eat? We eat when we're happy. We eat when we're sad. We eat when we're celebrating. We eat when we're bored. We eat out of a habit, and then we just eat because the family's eating. Okay? And I think it's probably one of the curses that God gave us as women is those hormones drive you to the brownies. They will even drive you to the store to get the brownie mix. And then you will think these should be frosted. They would be better if they had chocolate chips in them. Oh, I'll put healthy nuts in them. That will save them. Our hormones drive us to do a lot of things, which could mean that the hormones are out of whack. I think one of the things, too, is we try to diet like we did when we were 20. Why, I could just eat nothing for breakfast and lunch, and I would lose 10 pounds. That doesn't work. Because I don't know about the rest of you, I do not look like I did when I was 20. And I thank God that I do not think like I did when I was 20. So we don't have the same metabolic system as we did when we were 20. We're deficient in things, we have excess of other things. Things have changed, life has changed us, stress has changed us. Our hormones, if we've had children, that has changed us. And there's no idea to know where you land after you've had the children on the hormone spectrum, other than wanting to pretty much beat both of them or all of them and leave them in a yeah. The other thing that we have is we have this, just a taste. That won't hurt me. Yeah, it does. Because you have just a taste, and then the body goes, ooh, go back and get more. Because it was just a taste of that brownie, too. Just a taste. It ruins everything. So it's very hard. So when I deal with people, I always say, what's the thing you can't do without? And then we try to work around that until their body levels out. See, if your body is in perfect balance, you shouldn't be craving or dying for anything. You've heard that some people live to eat and other people just eat to live. I know we'd all like to be in that. I just eat to live, but let's face it, everything's calling our name, isn't it? So when we get into those situations, we don't want to take a taste because the taste will be a downhill. The body has this very unusual memory system, and it will remember the taste of that, and then it will start driving you to do more and more. It creates an addict out of you. Not to your own fault, but it creates an addict. So we want to make sure that we're not an addict to anything. So when we can get you in balance and find out what the problem is, you're not. I have people that say to me, I used to have to do like 3 candy bars in the morning and then more, and when they get balanced out, they're like, yeah, I suppose I could eat it, but why? And a lot of us would like to be more in control of that, but it's about figuring out what's right for you. One of the big things I think is a big problem for us women. We've been taught so many of the wrong things. So we eat our salad first. I know. Lettuce slows down the digestive tract. So that means everything that follows lettuce is